So you guys might be wondering why I sound like this. Well, over the weekend I got pharyngitis, which is a form of sore throat. And I've been using these crappy cough drop pills to kind of help me out with. Honestly, it isn't even doing anything. So I apologize if I sound like a dying giraffe in this video. What's up guys, it's Ed from TechSource and welcome to Setup Wars episode 44, where you submit your desk setup to get featured on the channel. If you are new to the series and want to submit your desk setup, make sure to watch the video linked below. With all that said and done, let the Setup Wars begin. Never pay full price for games ever again, guys. G2A offers the cheapest CD keys you can find anywhere. Check them out by clicking on the link below. As always, everyone's gear for their setups will be linked below, along with anything I recommend in this episode. But here are your 5 chosen contestants. We have Alec, Andres, King, Mitchel, and Ryan. Congratulations for making it on the show. Starting the episode is Alec's Ultrawide setup. We have a 34-inch LG monitor on top of the Alec's add-on unit, and below that we have the Corsair Vengeance K60 keyboard and a Razer Orochi mouse on top of the IKEA Galant desk. Also on the add-on unit we have a pair of Logitech X230 speakers, and hanging from the desk below is the Logitech G430 gaming headset. Since we're down here, let's check out the cable management. It appears that the IKEA Signum rack is here to save the day. Great work keeping all the wires off of the ground. Not much else really going on here. We have a MacBook hidden between the monitor riser and 2 IKEA lamps on each side of the desk, which are not parallel with each other. The only thing I'll recommend is to run the headset wire underneath the desk since your PC is on the ground. A modification that small, believe it or not, makes a huge difference. Oh, I almost forgot about the PC. So we have a 4590, 8GB of RAM, and a GTX 960 that's powering the setup. I also like that you have your USB hub on top of your PC instead of on your desk. A pretty clean and organized setup overall. Thank you, Alec Baldwin, for entering. Andre the Giant is next up with a gorgeous black and white build on top of the IKEA Glassholm tabletop. On the desk we have the Acer 24-inch G-Sync monitor, Cooler Master Quickfire Rapid keyboard with Vortex white backlit keycaps, and a Mionix Neos mouse. Excellent choices for the gaming gear, you sure know how to pick them. Off to the left side is the pair of Grado SR325E headphones, which are connected to a DAC and amp. Also great choice on the headphone hanger. I'm actually using the same one in black for my setup back there, and this is the Silverstone headphone hanger. I do like the little turret from Portal that you have on the desk, which is a nice and subtle contribution to symmetry and overall personality of the setup. Cable management is not bad. I mean, you did keep all the wires off the ground and wrap them around the rails, but it does look a little messy and it doesn't look like you spent a lot of time organizing it. The PC that's powering the setup has a 4790K, Asus GTX 980 Strix, and 8GB of Platinums inside the stunning S340 case by NZXT. I gotta say, Andres, I really like the small modifications you made, like routing the mouse cable under your PC and reversing the keyboard wire. Small changes like that really contribute to an overall clean setup. The only thing I would change is maybe removing the Xbox controller since it doesn't really have a purpose there, and maybe running the headphone wires in a few more loops around the stand to shorten the cable slack. But other than that, you have a very sexy black and white build. Thank you for entering. Coming in at number 3 is King Coyote with his bedroom setup. On the desk we have a Minion monitor. Oh, look at the kitty! Yeah, we also have a CM Storm Quickfire TK and a Mionix caster on top of a mousepad, which is also on top of another mousepad from Razer. Talk about mousepadception. We also have the ever so popular KRK Rocket 6 Studio monitors hooked up to a Focusrite 2i4 audio interface. Cable management is on point. We have yet another IKEA Signum rack saving the day, and I also just noticed the V-Moto headphones you have attached on what looks like a custom headphone hanger. The PC that's powering the setup has a 4670K and an Asus GTX 580? What? Other than having some loose cables running along the floor, I think that this is a pretty sweet bedroom studio. Thank you, King, for entering. Next up is Mitchel with his quad display setup. Up top we have an LG 32-inch TV, and below that we have 3 27-inch Dell monitors hooked up to the easy mount triple monitor stand. We also have a pair of KRK VXT4 speakers, which are actually symmetrical with each other. Good job on that. On the desk is the Corsair Strafe RGB silent keyboard, a SteelSeries Sensei Raw mouse on top of the glorious extended mousepad. We also have a Thrustmaster T500 RS wheel setup for racing games. There are two pairs of headphones resting on hangers, and those are the M50Xs and the Beats Studio wireless headphones. To be truthful, this was my face when I saw the cable management, but after reading the notes you left for me, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a pass. Apparently, for God knows what reason, this desk is built into the house, which makes cable management difficult. And my only question is, what the hell was the architect thinking when he designed this? I mean, there isn't even enough space for poor Mitchel to put his PC on the right side of the desk. This is something I definitely wouldn't hide. I mean, look at this beast. It's rocking a 6700K, 32GB of RAM, and two Asus Titan X's. I mean, besides the ugly SLI bridge and random colors, this is a hell of a build. I'm really sorry to see that it's against the wall, but I get why you had to do that. Other than destroying the desk and getting a new one so that you can improve your cable management and move your PC, I really don't have anything to recommend, but I'm sure you made the best of what you have. So with that said, thank you, Mitchel, for entering. Last but not least, we have Ryan with a cool but OCD taunting setup. Yes, I would have loved to see the giant 40-inch Sony TV right above your setup, but we all don't get what we want. So on the IKEA Linman desk, we have a 24-inch Dell monitor, Corsair K65 RGB keyboard, and an EVGA Torx X3 mouse. I mean, that's pretty much the gist of it. We have a pair of Sony headphones off to the left side and his PC on the right, which is rocking a 6600K and an EVGA GTX 970. And finally, cable management is on point with the Signum rack yet again. I do see a bunch of stuff on your desk, and although most of them have purpose being on there, the remotes are kinda just sitting there. Picking up a drawer that you can install under your desk can really clean up the unnecessary accessories or items on your desk like the remotes. But that's all I got. Thank you, Ryan, for entering. So that's for this week's episode of Setup Wars. Hopefully you guys didn't stab your ears out because of my amazing voice. You guys know the drill. Make sure to drop your comments down below and vote on who you think has the best desk setup. As always, I'll announce the winners on Sunday on my Twitter and Instagram accounts, so make sure you guys are following me there if you want. As always, leaving a like to show your support goes a long way, and I'll see you guys in the next video.